Hi, I'm Shanti, and you're watching the Bamboo Community Project. Today we're visiting Christopher Staino's studio. It's located in St. Augustine, Florida, and he's going to show us around his shop as well as giving us some really great tips and tricks on how to work with bamboo. And he's going to show us some of his past projects so you can get an idea of the kind of work he does. Bamboo is about community. Bamboo is about working and the interfacing of humans and plants together. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Christopher Staino, Bamboo Visions, and out of St. Augustine, Florida. If you hop on my website, you can see a ton of creative work with bamboo and other natural elements as well as driftwood. You can reach me at 904-415-6635 or hop on the website and take a look at my artwork. It's bamboovisions.com. The notes, they got the strength of it all, so you kind of got to bust the note out first, and it makes them split 1,000 times easier. No problem. If you stop there, that's your tiki torch.
Wow.
But since we didn't clean the note out, you can see the pieces.
Okay.
Start of that. We want to cut the node, cut it above the node. So I'll bring it over to the saw. And typically when we make these, I kind of just, it's a wild number. But the first one's usually consistent, about 4 inches down on the first one. But you got to find center to make a straight hole going through. So use these gauges and a ruler. And it shows 4 inches. So you mark 2, level it up. And then come back here. Make another mark at 2. The oak dowels are about 1.25 inches. So I have this step bit, which is awesome. You can use a step bit or you got the Forstner bit. But I found when it gets kiln dry, the Forstner bit is just a little too aggressive and it has a tendency to chip it a little bit. But for fresh bamboo, that works real good. Or naturally dry, that works really well. This does a nice clean hole. But I'll pre-drill it with this. It's called a gimbal bit. It's pointed, so it's not aggressive in the beginning. Stopping point's at the top, at 1 3/8 inches, so we gotta stop it a little short. Good thing about that is step bit, because you can take your time and step your way through it. The sticker may say 1.25 inches on it, but it might not be. A little bit more. That's that. Now we got to do the other side, so it pours through. We already have our marks. Skinnier bamboo, you can use the drill press, and you can make one hole straight through to pop out the other side. But the fatter the bamboo, there's a little more deflection and wobble in the blade because it's hollow inside, and sometimes it comes out inaccurately. A little bit of a process, but it's worth it. Look at that, you can see the light right through it. So I think we're pretty close. And step it on in.
Look at that. Wow. That's so many things.
It is.
Right there.
Yeah.
Like that's so many different things right there. Right? The beginning of a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah, it could be whatever, anything you want right there at that point. It's a matter of making the bamboo sleeves with the fish mounts on them.
Right.
Which I was going for 2 foot, I think. Gotta check the diameter, make sure it's on chickens.
And this is called a
Poolside caddy.
poolside caddy.
Yeah. We gotta save the node. The node will be on the end. Just put it here. That way the node's exposed and no bugs get inside. Alright, ready for the fish mouth just about. But we gotta slide it through the dowel. And we have a node. So let's switch to this. Hop in that vise right there. Cabinet grade bamboo, you can't scratch it. Gotta put the
For the rubber.
Yeah.
Got it.
Now this one looks like it's going to require just a little bit of a fish mouth. And you can see the gap where it hits. Obviously, it's minimal. If you use decorative cordage, that would probably disappear.
So you could alternatively like cock it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Put cord, wrap
But
it.
we're not wrapping it because it's going to be outside and getting wet like constantly.
Yeah,
Unless you use synthetic stuff. And I'm just going to do a nice fish mouth, make a clean finish.
So then you'll attach it, and then
Yeah, I'll be using pegs.
so the whole thing is
It's all
100% bamboo and wood.
Yeah, I use the oak dowels just because at times before I would just do a through piece with the bamboo, going through. But when you're trying to pass it through the nodes, it makes that hole just not taut enough for the application that I want. And I don't want to sand the nodes down because I like looking at them.
Yeah.
You know, it adds the character. You can sand them down and make it whatever you want
Right.
to go through, but I like it better with the oak dowel, make the fish mouth, it just showcases it better.
Yeah.
And yeah, then we'll put the bamboo pegs through to hold it together. Yeah.
That's such a beautiful piece to have around the pool. It's like
Yeah,
super tropical. and
Absolutely.
fun
Yeah.
and just, you know.
it's another one of those things that just hits you in the head sometimes. Is over somebody's house and I'm like looking at their beautiful house and they had this piece of PVC, white, with like 1 inch flimsy looking PVC. I'm like, you have $1 million house and this little
my
piece of
gosh.
junk out back, and I just made them one and brought it over and just here.
Upgrade.
Upgrade. I'm not coming over to your house again until you get rid of that thing. Here at Bamboo Visions, we are naturally creative.